Compassion.
Vision.
Trust.
I give to the United Way because I care about my community.
A contractor will tell you that to build anything, you need the raw materials and the tools and knowledge to unite them into a composite whole. It's much the same for building a caring community. Individuals bring together various qualities that, when united, compose a place in which we all would like to make a living and raise our families. And like any construction, a caring community must be built on a solid foundation.
I care about families. I want to see that my money goes to help keep families together, to help them through the rough times and the tough times. I do not support bureaucracy. I want to see compassion.
Mom has to find a place for the children to be while she's at work during the day, a common situation for many families. But for a family of 3 fleeing the violence, the hopelessness in the voice of the young woman was obvious. Sandy had 2 small children and needed child care. She had no money, but was to start a minimum wage job. After seeing the sadness in those 3 faces, We Care Daycare Center knew they would find a place for those 2 little girls. Knowing United Way funds were available assured the young mother her costs would be covered. The girls came to the center every day, rain or shine, on their mother's bicycle. Several months have passed, and this young family is now living in their own apartment. Mom has a better job, and with a little help, is now paying for a part of her child care costs. The girls still come to the center every day, but their faces now have smiles. Build a caring community means caring for our children, and your United Way support makes it possible.
Things are pretty good here, but they can always be better. I want to give my money to groups who share my vision for a better community. I don't really care how things have always been. Instead, show me what you're doing to make tomorrow better.
In June of 1998, the YWCA and the United Way formed a partnership to provide food for children during the summer months. The goal was to ensure 1 healthy meal a day for area children. Jeffrey is 8 years old and is the main man of the house with 4-year-old Wendy. Mom works every day at a local restaurant making minimum wage. Jeff and Wendy spend much of their time on their own. Each morning at 10 a.m., Jeff takes Wendy in hand and walks the 6 blocks to the YWCA. Once inside, Jeff can be a kid. He can play ball, roller skate, make a craft, and learn about how to say no, all before lunch. At lunch, the youth supervisors make sure that he and Wendy get plenty to eat. After lunch, more games, more fun, and then an hour in the pool. At 2 p.m., it's time to walk back home. 4 hours a day, every weekday, from June through August, Jeff, Wendy, and their mom receive a personal gift from a caring community. What is the outcome of this community program? Well-fed children. One more opportunity for kids to learn about values. A single mother getting a little help with raising healthy, happy kids. A community with a bright future.
There's so much skepticism about charities today. We want to make sure that we're helping people, that the money is spent wisely.
As a member of the United Way of Antelope County's Admissions and Review Committee, I and the other committee members meet during the month of May for a large number of hours to go over the applications that are filed by the various agencies requesting funding from the United Way. We meet these hours to make sure that the money that you have donated to United Way is spent in the best way possible and goes as far as it can to meet the needs of the various agencies. We also go through this process to make sure that the agencies are good representatives of the United Way. We do interviews with the various agencies. We also individually go over their applications. And the applications that they provide to us go anywhere from 5 pages to 25 pages, depending on the size of the agency, the amount of money they're requesting. One of the main tools that we use to judge how much money is given to an agency is a list of criteria called funding priorities that were provided to us through a survey that you, the people donating to United Way, completed and let us know what you wanted to be funding priorities. We enjoy doing this work for the United Way, and we enjoy helping to make sure that your money is spent in the best way possible.
So on the foundation of these principles, together we unite to build our caring community. The 28 United Way member agencies are the subcontractors that bring specific skills and knowledge to accomplish their missions. The United Way is the general contractor that oversees the project on behalf of the community, and you possess the raw materials. Your contribution to the United Way makes the project possible. Thanks to you, we can all build a better community for Van Wert County, the United Way.
As human beings, we have the choice of giving gifts of our time, our money, and our talents to help causes, to get a sense of contribution to our society. And the great thing about United Way is we have the choice of giving any or all of these. It's simply people helping people, citizens helping one another. And I truly feel that this is one of the last great freedoms that we have without the interference of state, local, or federal government. Truly an opportunity to get a sense of fulfillment and a sense of purpose out of life. This is what United Way stands for today, where it stood for in the past, and what it will stand for in the future.
Money to the United Way, mostly to help the children and see where money goes locally versus widespread. You get to see more of the effect on people your money has.
I've lived in Van Wert for about the last 20 years, and I think in all those years I've been involved with the United Way. I think the thing that has impressed me most is that it is a joint effort to raise funds for various activities in the community, and that the United Way has worked very hard to try and reach as many different groups of people as it possibly can.
I believe it's very important to give to the United Way. I personally give to the United Way because I've seen it do amazing things through my work at the YMCA. I believe as part of a community, you should give back to that community, and the United Way is a wonderful way to do that.
I support United Way because in my position, I see firsthand what it can do to help those in need. When a person is faced with an obstacle in their life, they need to know there are supportive services available to help them over that obstacle. Thank you, United Way.
I support United Way because I know many of the board members and committee members, and they are dedicated to Van Wert County and its communities. These people volunteer their time to research and review and give dedicated decisions on what organizations are going to receive our money, and that means a lot to me. I have seen these organizations help individuals and families and communities over the years, and because of this, I will continue to support our local United Way.
Thank you, United Way! Thank you, United Way.
Thank you, United Way.
Thank you, United Way.
Thank you, United Way.